Hey everyone, it is Wednesday, December 6, 2023. Glammy Up Girl here at the International Institute of Aesthetic Arts and Beauty, located in Allen, Texas at 1022 South Greenville Avenue, Suite 300, 7502. Welcome. This is our third to last webinar for 2023. We're going to close out the year talking about waxing and just what we have coming up for next year and how we're excited about 2024. If you have been watching our second waxing series, we have been going a little bit more in depth this time about waxing. Last time we were just generally talking. This time we're going in a little bit more depth about what we use and some of the ingredients in the products that we use. So as I mentioned before, we here at the Institute use Satin Smooth. Satin Smooth is a great training wax in my opinion because it offers both the hard and soft wax actions as well as it can give you a description of why to use it on which type of hair and which type of skin. So a few fun facts about the ingredients in Satin Smooth is that they use beeswax that's produced in Italy, where the bees eat a certain type of vegetation that helps them produce a good beeswax that will help actually eliminate impurities within the wax when you're using it. They also use vitamin E. Vitamin E is really good for just helping the overall skin as far as skin cells, skin membrane, skin irritation. It can be a very hydrating and nourishing vitamin, and it's really good to not just have in your waxes, but it's also good to have in your skincare and then, of course, your hair care. They also use titanium dioxide. Titanium dioxide is contained in the Satin Smooth creams. It is used as a buffer that protects the skin from irritation. So depending on the type of skin, again, going back to why we like to use them, you may experience a higher irritation level in some lighter Fitzpatrick types than others, just due to what's going on with the skin, maybe medications, past instances with getting waxing treatments. So again, we use Satin Smooth, all different kinds. Some of the ones that we have are the cream base, Satin Smooth. This particular wax is a soft wax. As we've mentioned before, soft wax is going to be your strip wax, whereas your hard wax is going to be your stripless wax. So the deluxe cream wax is what we use. It's a soft wax. It is created with enriched ingredients that is supposed to soften the hair for a successful hair removal. One thing that often is not taught when doing waxing is that it is a traumatic experience for the body. Yes, we want the hair gone. Yes, it's smoother, it looks better, so on and so forth, but you're still ripping an unnatural appendage that's attached to the body out of it. And so when you're doing that, it's good to prep the skin doing pre-epilation practices and post-epilation practices. So that way the skin is prepared for the traumatic experience it's getting ready to have. So steaming, a light steam, can help open the follicle and relax the skin, right? Relax the tissues around the skin and then relax the skin as well as relax the hair. Make it a little dewy to where it's actually willing to give up the hair, and when it does give it up, it's not so traumatic to the skin. This particular wax is good for dry to normal skins, and it's usually used on coarser, curly, or stubborn hairs than more of like the fine, not as thick hairs. This particular wax can be used on both the face and the body, and it's really good for large areas. So that's the deluxe cream wax. Some other waxes that we have tried that the ladies seem to really like is the aloe vera wax with vitamin E. This is also a soft wax. This is good for soothing and moisturizing. This is typically used on your more mature and dry skins, and it has a medium to fine hair texture. The favorite out of everybody is the ultra sensitive zinc oxide wax. This is a soft wax. It has a very, very, very thin consistency, so it goes on very thin, which makes it easier to remove. Typically, sometimes if you're not using hard wax and you put on a thick patch of soft wax, it can be very difficult to remove. So the ultra sensitive zinc oxide wax is designed for the face. It's really good for your dry to normal skin types. Typically works best on your fine to medium hairs, and it's especially formulated for fair complexions and thin skin, such as people that are preteens, teenagers, and first-time waxers. So if you have your virgin waxers that are coming in, they've never received anything, they would be a good candidate for that particular wax. Another wax that we have tried is the tea tree wax with eucalyptus. This is really great for your normal to oily skins. It's going to be better on your coarse to medium. It's also good for sensitive areas such as the armpits and the bikini. Here at the Institute, we do go over bikini and Brazilian waxing. It's important to be able to be versatile in whatever craft that you decide. So we want to make sure that we go over certain areas, if you will, to ensure that our students have all the knowledge possible when going into the field. And then lastly, we use the wild cherry hard wax with vitamin E. This is a stripless wax. This is the wax that we use as our hard wax. It has vitamin E in it. So again, that's going to help with protection of the skin while nourishing it. It also, you can kind of smell the cherry abstracts that are in there, which is kind of nice. Gives it like a fruity aroma, if you will. And it doesn't take a lot to heat up. And what's really great is you can use it on all skin types. It can be kind of difficult sometimes to find wax that you can use on everyone with every hair, like a very versatile, universal wax, which is like good for everybody. Can be difficult. I know there's a lot more waxes on the market now than when I was in the industry. So it's kind of up to you when it comes to picking out your wax, but just make sure you do your thorough research. Make sure whatever wax that you choose to use does not have a lot of irritants and ingredients in it that are going to clog the pores or cause irritation, or be really, really difficult to use. A lot of people fall out of love with waxing because the wax itself can be difficult. So then it's like, man, this is really difficult. I don't think I'm ever going to get my technique down. And so they don't end up wanting to do it. But if you're using a wax that is more flexible and versatile, then you'll be able to pretty much find your craft if waxing is something you want to do. So as usual, thanks for chiming in. Next week, we'll be going over chest waxing and talk a little bit about back waxing. Again, International Institute of Aesthetic Arts, Glam Me Up Girl here, talking to you guys about some of the different things that we go over in our school and in our lessons, and what you'll learn should you choose to come here. As always, stay blessed, stay humble, stay well. Check us out, www.IIOAAAB.education. You can also email us at info@iib.education. You can hit up our admissions line at 469-289-2837 should you want to schedule a school tour, see what we're offering, come see our facility and where you could potentially be coming to school to get your license as an esthetician or a lash specialist. Until we meet again, stay safe.